Making It Minority Success Stories. Inspiring personal stories of struggle, triumph, and success from America's small business community.
Hello and welcome to Making It. I'm Lynette Romero.
And I'm Larry McCormick. Minority-owned businesses are on an historical rise. These companies are increasing at 4 times the rate of all other firms nationwide. Did you know today there are over 3 million minority-owned businesses in the United States, and a third of them are right here in California?
Los Angeles is Mecca for the minority-owned business community with nearly 300,000 companies. And today you'll meet 2 of the top business owners from the country's fastest-growing minority business community.
Luis Farah of C&F Foods, for instance, had a vision for national expansion. Today, the company is the #1 minority supplier of agricultural products to food chains nationwide.
Entering the company as a salesman, I always had the vision that I wanted to have a national company to work for. Getting there has taken a lot of sacrifice and hard work.
We're going to hear more from Luis Farah and learn about his journey to the top later on in our show today.
And in Secrets of Success, author and trainer George B. Thompson will share his strategy for business growth, even in a recessionary economy. And our studio guest is Howard Crisvoy, small business analyst at the University of Southern California, and he will discuss the challenges of growing a business into that rare air at the top.
Southern California has given birth to successful family-owned restaurant chains like McDonald's and Taco Bell. Well, the family-owned Panda Restaurant Group is savoring every step of the way to similar stardom.
In a highly saturated fast food industry, Andrew and Peggy Chung are conquering the taste buds of Americans with gourmet Asian food. How? Well, through a unique cuisine paradigm. It consists of the upscale Chinese restaurant Panda Inn, its quick-service fast food clone Panda Express, and the newly added Japanese restaurant chain Hibachi-san.
Back in 1973, the first Panda Inn restaurant opened its doors. 10 years later, an opportunity to move their high-end restaurant into a fast food setting changed their lives. But retaining food quality at a small fast food venue was a major challenge. With vision and determination, they succeeded. Today, with $400 million in annual sales and 500 locations, the Churns are realizing some very big dreams.
I think everyone is allowed to dream. I think thinking outside the box has really freed yourself from the limitation that you might not be good enough to be able to accomplish more. That has really helped us accelerate our businesses and accelerate our thinking. Today we're about almost 500 stores, and we employ about 6,000 people. This year we're growing at approximately 2 stores a week. So we will open about 100 stores this year. And we're going to be doing approximately almost $400 million in sales.
Andrew has nurtured big dreams for the company. His goal is to have 10,000 stores in his lifetime.
I believe people like to have challenging ideas. However, the challenging ideas has to have substance. I think that when you set your sight up high, one thing for sure happens, even if you don't get there, you do really, really well.
Andrew's business partner is his wife, Peggy, who joined the company when their fast food empire was just one single restaurant. It's with her help that their goals will be accomplished.
I was educated as an engineer, and then so when I first joined the company, I would take over all the administrative work, and then I focus on you automate all the process, and also focus on people side of the business, making sure that we have good program for people from the training perspective, from the development perspective, and motivate them.
Well, she's a tremendous help. She does the difficult things that I don't like to do. I think without her, maybe I'll make a lot of money, but I'll lose it all in somewhere else, She tightens everything up for me, and also she is the mother figure for our business. And I'm probably the visionary and the disciplinarian, and she provides a lot of love. And there's a good balance here, and I think that's why it worked so well for so long.
What also has worked is their persistence, learning from their mistakes and staying focused on the customer's needs. But it's not an easy task.
I think the hardest thing is probably the personal struggle. When you start running one restaurant, and then you grow to second restaurant, and the third restaurant, you say, well, I'm on top of the world, I can do this, this is easy, okay? However, I think when you grow to 20, 30, 40, 50 restaurants, my God, I mean, you know, it's like climbing up this, the mountain, and there's no place that you can hang on. And it's a scary feeling. You don't really know where you are, you don't really know whether you're doing it right or not, or am I capable of doing this? Why am I here? You know, and so there's a lot of personal doubt to overcome. And I think along with personal doubt, you know, you need to stay with it. I think that's the biggest challenge.
However, their initial growth spurt from 5 to 9 stores tested their endurance.
In percentage-wise, 5 to 9 appear to be harder because you actually grow 200%. So when we grow 75 stores as a company-owned store, basing on 350 stores you have, in the percentage-wise easier. But key issue is how you're able to measure the consistency there, because you cannot be everywhere, and then you rely on your people to do things. So in that area, you need to have a system process and making sure every single one of them understands standards, tender standards.
We have 10 regional directors, and underneath them, they each have 5 or 6 area managers. And so when you split that out, everyone is only to open, you know, every regional manager is opening a couple of stores in the next year, this year. So we have quite a bit of room that I think we can grow into, you know, from a speed of operation. I think the difficulty is how do you secure good sites so you don't, you know, grow for the sake of growth. And we are learning also about that.
The Cheungs told us that franchising is a possibility for the future, but first they're committed to strengthening their infrastructure and systems before opening the doors to others.
In our business, for me, making money is not the most important thing. I think do the right job and think big and do it well, and having people that's really having fun and really challenged, and that's been a blast. Major story of a great success.
Absolutely, yeah.
Everybody in the country must have been to one of those places with flexible location venues, strong PR certainly, and marketing strategies, and a relentless entrepreneurial drive. The Cheungs are proof that passion and planning are part of reaching the top.
The Panda enterprise continues expanding despite recent economic conditions. George B. Thompson, author of the book Millionaires in Training, swears this is the best time to expand. And here's why in Secrets of Success.
Hi, I'm George. I'd like to share a millionaire moment with you. What to do in this economy. The stock market is up one day and down the next. What do? You buy low, sell high. Go out now and find not only stocks that are low, but look at other businesses. Look at your competitors. If you're struggling, they're probably struggling even worse. So go out and look at acquiring them so you can get their clients. Next, interest rates are at historic lows right now. Look at refinancing your existing debt, or look at go out and getting financing so you can expand your business and add value to your products or services. Lastly, if there's massive layoffs, go out and find someone who has a big severance package and try to form a strategic alliance or a partnership with them. They'll be able to add value because they've worked in the business arena and they have the cash.
Some creative thinking from George B. Thompson. Contact him at 1-800-452-8001. And you can take advantage of our 13th anniversary offer and receive a videotape with 10 free Secrets of Success tips. For details, just visit our website at www.makingittv.com.
Up next here on our show, if you have eaten beans or rice lately, and I have, the odds are they probably came from this California entrepreneur. His global success story when we come back in a minute.
Marking 13 years as a voice for small business in America, Making It is being brought to you by Washington Mutual. Let Washington Mutual make a fan out of you with their truly free checking that's truly free. And by the Boeing Company. Also, Sempra Energy, a Fortune 500 energy services company committed to building a diverse supplier base.